Today's operator signal is simple. AI agents are starting to become first-class users of enterprise workflow systems. That is a bigger shift than another chatbot launch. A first-class user means the platform is designed for agents from the beginning. AP is they can call, permissions they can inherit, logs they leave behind, exceptions they escalate, and human review where the business risk is real. The cleanest example is Cognizant. On May 29th, Cognizant opened TriZetto Unify to AI agents, starting with electronic prior authorization in healthcare. The interesting phrase is headless API model. Instead of forcing every workflow through a human-facing screen, TriZetto is exposing services that agents can call directly, checking whether prior authorization is required, identifying documentation, and submitting the request. Cognizant is also explicit that clinical judgment stays with humans. That is the pattern operators should watch. Agents can remove friction from administrative work, but only when the platform knows the difference between coordination work and judgment work. Parloa is showing the same shift in customer experience. Its May 29th update positioned AI agent management as enterprise infrastructure for CX, with SAP bringing Parloa agents into SAP Service Cloud so agents can handle customer interactions with access to business data and service processes. That matters because customer service agents cannot live as disconnected bots. They need context, permissions, routing, escalation, and integration into the systems where customer commitments are actually made. Roots Automation took the vertical platform route in insurance. On May 28th, it launched Bevaya, an AI agent platform for underwriting, claims, and policy servicing. The useful details are not just AI for insurance. Bevaya includes work items, human-in-the-loop review, role-based access controls, audit trails, versioning, debugging, and system integration. In other words, the company is treating agents like operational participants inside regulated workflows. Caspio points at a different adoption model. It introduced Agentic AI as a managed service where customers define the outcome and Caspio builds, tunes, and operates the agent. That is important because not every business is ready to maintain agent infrastructure. For many teams, the practical choice will not be build versus buy. It will be build, buy, or managed operation. OpenAI's May 29th Codex update adds the desktop layer. Codex now supports computer use on Windows in the Codex app, and users can remotely steer Windows workflows from ChatGPT on mobile or Codex on Mac, while the Windows machine remains the host for project files, shell, app servers, and local context. Enterprise access is disabled by default, which is exactly the right signal. Desktop reach is powerful, but it needs enrollment, controls, and clear boundaries. So what connects all of this? The market is moving from can an AI answer to can an AI participate safely in work? Healthcare prior authorization, customer support, insurance workflows, managed business processes, and Windows desktop control are very different surfaces. But the operating question is the same. What is the agent allowed to do? Where is the evidence trail? When does a human take over? And who owns the outcome? Here is the operator playbook. First, map the workflow before you pick the agent. Identify the trigger, the data sources, the allowed actions, the exception path, and the final owner. Second, give agents identities, not just prompts. Every agent should have scoped permissions, tool access, version history, and audit logs. Third, separate decision support from delegated execution. Let agents gather, classify, draft, and route early. Escalate judgment, irreversible actions, regulated decisions, and customer commitments until confidence is earned. Fourth, build the feedback loop. Capture corrections, failures, overrides, latency, cost, and business outcomes. An agent that cannot be inspected cannot be improved responsibly. Fifth, choose vendors by control depth. The strongest platforms will not only claim better intelligence, they will show integration, observability, governance, handoff design, and clear responsibility. My read, The next phase of enterprise AI will not be won by the most impressive isolated agent. It will be won by platforms that make agents safe, useful, and measurable inside the systems where real work happens. Agents are entering the workflow. The question for every operator is whether the workflow is ready for them.